So check this out. We're at undisclosed coffee shop, and I go in there and I'm waiting for my freaking drink because it takes forever.
Apparently.
And it took forever, by the way. I know you were waiting.
Did they crush the beans? Did they import
grew
those from
them
Colombia?
in the back. They grew them in the back. There's a nice Brazilian boy in the back. He was growing the beans, and he got them ready for us and baked them and everything. But this butch lesbian chick goes up there, and she's like, oh. She goes to get her drink, right? Because they called her name or whatnot. And then the fucking lady's like, oh, no. I forgot to tell you, I can't drink coffee. I didn't want any caffeine in it. So I can't drink it. And the fucking bartender gives her a look like, this bitch. Like, the most disrespectful shit ever. And then she's like, oh, I hope you guys can do something with it. And then her lesbian friend comes over, and she grabs a drink. And she's like, oh, well, maybe she'll drink it. And then she just gives it to her. And I'm like, I think you just did this in order to get 2 drinks for free. Because you just literally gave your friend the drink you can't have. And now you're also getting a secondary drink for free. It's like, I just slapped you. I was like, no, you're paying for the second drink.
You should have Falcon Punch her.
Not my coffee shop, but if it was, it's going to be some problems. It's like, geez, man.
Shamel, you filthy Mormon. Listen, John Smith drank coffee all the time.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Shit. So anyways, dog, what's going on with you? Another week of podcasting?
That brings me to another quick conversation. So I work with some gay dudes now. And they're
okay.
They're funny. Because you ever seen the show Modern Family?
Yeah. Well, very rarely, but yeah, I've seen it.
So on the show Modern Family, 2 gay dudes on there, they're like, oh, we hate lesbians. They're always in a bad mood. They're always grumpy. They're always really aggressive. And we watch that episode, and we start busting out laughing. Because normally, that's what you always see. You always see, like, butch-ass lesbians. They're always grumpy. They're always really aggressive. They're always, like, looking like they got a bad attitude, just like the one you just described right now.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right, though.
Yeah, I know I am right. Yeah. You know who else? You know who popped into my head when they said that?
Who?
Miss R.
That's the first time you brought Miss R up in this podcast. You got like some deep hatred.
Yeah.
What'd she do to you?
When it's summer, go outside, and the heat you feel, that's my hatred for her.
Why are you mad at her?
Just fuck that hoe. Anyways, or if you live in a humid place, go outside and feel the humidity.
Just like that.
That humidity you feel, that condensation you feel, that sweat dripping off you. That's my hatred.
Those that don't know, the Ruben or Miss R was our junior high like math or science teacher or some shit. I don't know what she was, but I mean, you're holding this grudge since junior high, man. You're keeping that shit strong. You're keeping that shit strong.
It's fresh like well, apparently like this coffee that they just grew for you.
Apparently, jeez, man.
Anyways.
You need to let it go, dog. One of these days, man.
Never let anything go.
One of these days, you're going to see her somewhere, and I'm going to laugh, and I hope I'm there just so I can see your reaction, because I want you to go up and interact with her. Fucking Optimus Prime apparently is here again. He's following us. Apparently Megatron is here trying to kill us. The fuck?
Is he picking it up? It has to be, right?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Anyways.
Can't get away from it, man.
So they were having a conversation about something.
Making noises now. Making weird noises.
So I don't think you should be doing that. I'm not a diesel engine expert, but I don't think you should be doing that. So they're having a conversation about something. And he was like, oh, yeah. He goes, this one lesbian, she goes, she's not like the other one. She's a really good person. She's really nice. She goes, not like the other ones. They're always in such a bad mood all the time. And I was like, damn, that dude just confirmed that Modern Family episode.
Yeah, man. I every time I see a lesbian chick, and when she's with her butch, or her, even if she's a butchy one, if she's with her, like, whatever the other one's called, like the lipstick lesbian or whatever, like the one that's the butch one looks at me and approaches me like she's a dude, like I'm trying to stare at his girl or her girl, and she's gonna have to square up with me, and I'm like, you're gonna be
next time that happens, be like, bitch, you wanna go right now?
Square up,
and then just drop kick her and be like, equality.
Dude, lesbians got to get in a lot of fights, right? Like, they got to.
Yeah.
Because the way I look at it is like, they're going to learn that lesson real quick. Because if you think about it, I mean, if that happens all the time, at some point they're gonna get in a fist fight with the dude, and then you're gonna see the difference between a man and a woman. Like remember, was it Boski that tagged us on that video, or was it you?
I think it was me.
That like the fucking that one dude comes up on another dude, and that guy literally does that wrestling move where he fucking picks him up, and he just picks him up through his neck and just drops him on the ground. I saw it and I was like, holy shit, man! Like you're never gonna see a woman do that to a man in your life.
No.
Unless it's a Wonder Woman. Unless Wonder Woman's real, then you just see her picking up a dude and just choke slamming him to the ground.
Yeah. Very true.
It's the big difference between men and women for sure, and it exists. So don't kid yourself.
Hey man, did they roll my cup in coffee beans?
Well, why?
Tastes like 100% coffee I'm drinking.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey man, trying to give you a little pep and shit. It's a new clear beans they got.
I guess I've been drinking like a lot of soda and like tea all day. So we're here. I just got water, and they gave me the big cup, so that's cool. It tastes like 100% coffee. It's like they put the cup in the beans to scoop the beans into the grinder. This is a cup they've been using all day, and now they gave me it. I'm drinking it.
That's weird, man, because it looks clean.
It tastes just like it.
That's hilarious. Yo, so
Did you
hear what happened to Logan Paul?
Yeah, he's tasing dead raccoons or something.
I don't follow that dumb fuck, but like I recently kind of hold on. Optimus Prime needs to go take on Megatron and fucking Starscream. Jeez, man. You guys hear that, right? Yeah. How small is that guy's dick? How small is that guy's dick? That guy's dick must be like hard, like one of those like carrots.
Watch your language.
Why, are the kids around?
Yeah.
It must be like one of those like miniature carrots, like you buy those snack ones that everybody that takes to work and shit. Those little tiny ones. That's got to be him. Just that truck like that. I can't even breathe right now. I'm breathing in diesel.
It's a lot of carbon monoxide.
It's ridiculous.
It's a lot.
But anyway, so
and then also like he has a truck. He has a truck, but it's a diesel truck. Right? Did yours spill on you right now?
No, it didn't spill on me, but this might be the worst coffee I've had in a long time. Like it tastes like raw, just
beans,
grains. Yeah, like
I told you.
And I don't know what it is, because. Anyways, did I tell you by the way? I had some of those like at you can go to Trader Joe's or Sprouts or whatever the heck we have out here, and you could buy them like they're chocolate covered. Why is the word escaping me? Coffee beans. And I was like, this has got to be good, right, dude? It's disgusting. It's like throw up in your mouth, disgusting. Like coffee is bitter and gross.
It's bitter.
Like, for you to eat it with just chocolate on top is just disgusting.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the Logan Paul thing. So I don't follow him because he's a moron, and I've said it from the get-go. Like, he's one of those privileged kids that just gets away with shit. So he did the Japan thing where he went to Japan and he filmed some dead bodies and he used it as a thumbnail on YouTube. He put it on his video, and then he kind of made light. Like, he was doing this shit where he had this stuffed Pokeball, and he was like throwing it at Japanese people. A little bit of that's funny, right? But he was a little too disrespectful with it. Like an American going to Japan and then just throwing Pokeballs at Japanese.
That's not actually funny. That's very racist. You can't do that now.
He did it.
Like 2001 to 2005, you probably get away with that. Like after, not so much.
He got away with it, man. And apparently, what was he doing now? Torturing rats or shocking rats?
They were dead with the taser, I believe.
Is that what's going on? Yeah. I don't know. And I guess now YouTube is like, oh, we're demonetizing their videos. I'm like, if it's so offensive, why don't you just remove the videos from YouTube? Right? Like, why are you just demonetizing them?
Yeah, like I said, so it's like him, why we're not making money.
What's that whole like white privilege shit, dude? It's like, what? There's other people, like, if we were even a big name in YouTube, like, we'd get flagged left and right. But yet, Logan Paul could show a dead body And he's like, no, he'll be fine. He can still monetize his videos. It's just like, what?
Because he has enough
Following?
He has enough minutes. How many minutes is it supposed to be? Like 750 minute
No, he's
hours or something like that.
He gets over 200,000, I think, views per video.
Yeah, it's supposed to be so many minutes or hours,
he's
whatever
insane.
it is.
But it's just one of those, like, you got to really ask the question. I'm like, what is this guy bringing to YouTube that they need him that badly? It's just the disparity between YouTube channels is a bit ridiculous. Yeah, I know. And so
we're leaving now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Anyways, the whole Logan Paul thing is just irritates me because it's just that privilege shit. You know, like that unnecessary privilege, where some people feel like they deserve to have, or to be able to do what they want to do. You know what I mean? Like this is basically like the pussification of America thing all over again. Like we're just people getting soft and they like these arrogant, I do what I want kind of people. You know, like I've heard stories of him.
You know, man him up real quick. You know, man up everybody real quick.
What? You like a war? World War III?
World 3. That's goddamn right. Oh, that'll man everybody up real quick.
I'm gonna have to go get sugar for this coffee, dude. It's disgusting.
Dude, just go back and be like, I don't like this. Make me another one.
Might
and
have
then
to.
and then the dude's probably gonna spit in it. So I would probably watch.
Just keep an eye on it.
Keep an eye on it, real close. Real close.
Yeah. Anyways,
I mean, or just throw it away. Oh my God! Thank God they're leaving.
It was literally like this fucking family sits next to us, and it's like they have this young ass kid, and I'm like, dude, you chose to sit next to us out of this whole fucking place. Like literally, you could not pick a closer table. And all the other tables, by the way, are empty.
Yeah.
You could not pick a closer fucking table.
Yeah, no, they might as well have been sitting on our lap at this point.
Yeah, man, it's just ridiculous. But anyways, I just yeah, they're fucking all over, man. Anyways, so I just thought that Logan Paul shit is annoying. Like I can't stand that self-entitled bullshit. Like, ugh. But anyways, what'd you think about this Tesla shit? That dude's just like, he's like, it'd be cool to just strap my car on top of this rocket and just for shits and giggles shoot it up into space. And then he just surprises everybody. He's like, ah, shit, there's my car up in space.
Well, what happened?
You didn't hear about this?
No.
So that SpaceX thing, he basically wanted to, I think, you know, I mean, I know I'm going to fuck this up because I didn't really pay attention too well, but he basically wanted to shoot up a rocket and prove that he could land it. Like he landed it back the way he shot it. But in the separation process, he actually had one of his cars like strapped up to this thing, and I think that thing could just kept shot out into space. And so this fucking car is in space with like a dummy, like a human dummy, and it's playing some song over and over and over, and it's just like shot into space for no fucking reason. Like, and he just, I guess it was a last minute thing, and he just did it for just the fuck of it, just to be able to be like, that's a funny thing to do, right? You just did it.
That's awesome.
That right there though is the definition of fuck you money. If you have that level of fuck you money and you're not saying fuck you every once in a while and doing crazy shit, like you're not really using your fuck you money to the best of its ability.
Mm-hmm.
Like you should be able to do some dumb shit, like some Iron Man dumb shit where you're like, I got so much money that I'm pretty sure I can buy my way out of every fuck up I do.
Yeah.
Like that guy is so rich. Like you'll never comprehend how fucking rich that guy is.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
Honestly, that's some Tony Stark shit.
Yeah.
Like, here, let me shoot up my car on the fucking in space.
I mean, that's pretty good. And like, the launch and everything went
yeah,
good?
I think it went well, and it literally landed in the same way it shot out.
So get your shit together, NASA. What the hell?
NASA doesn't have that kind of money. NASA, you got to remember, is a government-funded program. It's like PBS and shit.
Get your shit together, NASA. What the hell?
I think NASA pretty much is like done, except they got some people that still research stuff, but they're pretty much done. We're so behind.
Are they? Tinfoil hat on.
Yeah, no. Never know. I thought that was cool, though. I mean, seeing it, you're like, This guy just shot a fucking car up in his face.
Yeah, so we're all gonna live on Mars real soon.
I was like, wow.
Well, we should all be going to Mars then real soon.
I guess, man. I just thought that was fucking baller shit. That's some Jay-Z wannabe baller shit. Like when Jay-Z talks about how much money he's got.
Yeah, he got that much money.
Nah, you know, he's not shooting his fucking albums on space, okay?
For free.
When you can do that, when you can just shoot your next album out into space and you're like, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. Then you got that fuck you money. I mean, don't get me wrong, Jay-Z's rich as shit. Hella rich. But you ain't got that level of fuck you money. There's levels to this shit, as Tyrone Woodley apparently likes to say over and over. There's levels to this. And that's a different level.
Well, I heard that, speaking of space, that DJ, what's his name? Asian DJ. He has long hair.
Asian DJ? Are you being stereotypically...
No. He's... Oh, Aoki.
Oh, okay.
He,
so you were being racist.
He's an Asian DJ.
Oh, I thought you were just being like that Asian.
No, Asian DJ.
Okay, I got you.
I can't say that very good. That Asian DJ. There you go. He went up to space, and well, it wasn't actual space, but I guess he went into like the zero gravity zone of Earth's orbit, and he had like a party up there on like the plane or like the shuttle, whatever they used to get into zero gravity.
Yeah, people with them.
Yeah,
they all
people
partied
with them.
up there.
They all partied up there.
Okay, that'd be something I might pay to go do.
Yeah.
Like, that's some shit where you're like, dude, I've partied
So he
out
was
in space.
DJing it, and everybody's just, like, doing flips, doing lines of coke off strippers' asses and shit.
Dude, coke would just go into powder everywhere.
Well, you got to form it into, like,
you can in space. It would
you
just
gotta you gotta form it like a log.
Haven't you ever seen water in space?
Yeah.
It's just like droplets, and they're just like eating it out of the air.
That's probably what they're doing. They're probably, like, gotta form it like a snowball.
They're just like,
yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, man. Gotta be creative. Probably doing some.
I think their thing is ecstasy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Their thing's ecstasy.
Some ecstasy.
They're all just grinding on each other in space.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it turns into a big old orgy.
Yeah, I guess it was like 32 minutes long.
That would still be something I consider doing. That'd be fun.
Yeah, so there you go, man. That's how save up your money for that, man.
I'm not a drug guy, but you'd have to do ecstasy on that.
Yeah,
right?
you
have to do ecstasy. Like
it's
just like
see some giant rabbits just like humping you. You're like, yeah, this is awesome.
You're like, oh man, well, there's furries on the boat,
Yeah.
or on the plane.
Yeah.
Wait, what? No, there wasn't.
Like, yeah, all these furries love me. Yeah, man, it's
like,
awesome. You just cut up in some glow sticks and drink the liquid inside.
Oh, jeez, that's not good for you.
You're like, I feel my insides.
Ugh.
Yeah, man, that's what you gotta do every now and then. You just gotta live, you know. Make sure you're alive.
There's fucking Instagram sending you all kinds of notices now. Like,
What?
hey, this person did a update on their feed. They haven't been updated in a while. And then they're sending me notices to the Motivated Results Instagram. And they're like, hey, LifeGeneralist and Boski and Ruben updated their profile. I'm like, what?
I really didn't update shit.
Well, but they're saying you got posts or you got a new post up or whatever. Like, they're basically trying to keep you on Instagram all day.
No, I don't do that. I opt out of any updates.
I gotta turn all that shit off.
I haven't turned the updates off on my phone because my phone want to update every app I have.
I do all that. Yeah, I do that too.
I was like, no.
Yeah, because then it also I hate doing it, and then it just fucking eats up your data.
Yeah, man. Funky beat they're playing.
All right, I'm pausing this because I'm getting fucking sugar. Literally the fucking worst coffee I've ever had, man. And like, this is a big name chain place. I mean, this is literally, I've had this coffee a million times. This is the fucking grossest I've ever had. It's like they like their espresso machine took a shit and they're just rubbing coffee together and putting it with like hot milk.
They might be.
We need to find a new fucking spot. I need a new green room. I should rent a spot. I should do like we should this is what we should do, dude. We should pool our money. And we'll rent one of those like big warehouses, and we'll do like a Robin Big warehouse.
That's what
And we'll just do like random ass shit, like big pool, or what do they have, like foam pits?
Pit.
And we'll do like what do they have, like I'm not a skateboarding guy, so that wouldn't work out for me. What else is there? We could do a green room in there. We could do like a giant Twitch place. I'll put my gym in there. Do MMA training on like Monday through Fridays.
Yeah. Just have to have a. It doesn't have to be that big, but it has to be kind of big, so we can drive the cars in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, let me unlock it, and then like people will like kidnap me.
Well, what kind of shady warehouse do you think we're gonna be at?
Hey, I'm just saying. People are like, oh, they got a business. Let's rob them. Like,
That'd be how legit would that be though? If we had like a fucking warehouse. We
yeah.
just
And
go
then
and
I'm just
fuck
sleeping
around
in the office. Like in the office, like that's my room.
Oh, so you're looking to live there?
Yeah.
You have a shower built in there.
Yeah. Who needs it? You don't need to even shower every day. You probably just need to shower like twice a week.
At that point, you might as well just do the whole van thing and go shower in YMCA's.
I can do that. I got access to a YMCA.
Oh, jeez.
Free access to YMCA.
That's actually how they did it at that show. Well, not that show. The
Your
YouTubers.
fucking hipster thing, yeah.
Yes, YouTubers. I was
Fuck
telling you,
those
they
hipsters.
actually have like a Planet Fitness membership, and they can go anywhere in the country and like shower and stuff in Planet Fitness. Your fucking face. Hey man, I'm just saying.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Dude, what happened to the music? They're playing a funky fat beat. Now they're
It's all
giving me
70s
this
shit.
old thing.
Uh.
Uh.
Yeah, I was watching a documentary about, and this is like where women are gonna be like, oh my god. But I was watching a documentary about like games and video games and shit like that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say kinky role-playing games. I was
No, I
like,
said
yeah,
they're
tell
gonna
me
tune
more.
out. No.
Tell me more.
And I was noticing how like in the 90s and 2000s, like marketing was very aggressive, and it's something that you can never do again. Like for example, like now, do you hear about this Doritos? How this lady was talking about, she's like a rep for Doritos, and she was saying how Doritos are primarily eaten by men in this way, and women don't eat Doritos that way, and apparently like now they're developing products that are more women-friendly Doritos, like that women eat them specifically. I'm like,
The round?
I don't know what the
Like
fuck.
the points look too much like dicks?
I don't know what the point was. I guess she was saying like guys like to just scoop up the ends of the bag and just like eat. I don't know, man, but it seemed like they put way too much time and energy in this shit.
Never have I ever done that.
Long story short, all I'm saying though is that they were it's like making it seem like Doritos are made for like men and anyways, just marketing nowadays though is just so fucked in the way like they can't say much because then they say something and it just steps on somebody's toes, right? But back in the day, the original PlayStation, their ad was PlayStation more powerful than God. That was their fucking ad back in the day, dude. And if you try to, like I was thinking, if you try to print that ad now, dude, everybody and their mother's coming after you for that ad.
Everybody's coming after you.
PlayStation more powerful than God.
Yeah,
it's insulting in multiple ways.
Back in the 90s, there was only one god. Now there's like multiple ones, man.
Yeah, man. You didn't think about Cthulhu back then.
Yeah. Now there's Scientology god.
What is their God? They just believe in aliens?
Yeah.
You know what we should do? I was thinking we should. That's totally. I'll bring that up later. Anyways, go ahead. I'll bring that up later.
No. It's they believe in aliens. That
Joseph Smith and his shit.
No.
That's been around for a while.
Something else. Those Mormons. Scientologists are way crazier.
Marketing is crazy. How now it's like, dude, you gotta be PC. You can't insult anybody.
Ooh, chick in a truck. Oh, that's a turn on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that your thing, dog?
Yeah.
Well, we need to get you to like Nebraska and to other farm areas. And
Oh, she gives no fucks about traffic rules. That's a turn off.
That's a turn off.
Turn off.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, it smells like hoe out here. What happened?
I think it was that truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, turn on. Bonus point.
I'm producing. Anyways.
I'm producing.
Dude, it's like this very strong smell. Anyways.
Hella strong.
Yeah, like, she must have got that call. Oh, my kids went to sleep.
Damn.
Susie's out of the house, so I got 2 hours.
Don't ring the doorbell.
Don't
Just come in.
Yeah, just come in. Anyways,
fuck.
yeah, no, man, there's a bunch of gods now. There's an Asian god.
But just think behind insulting that is. Like, it's insulting if you believe in that specific god, but it's also like, dude, okay, now we know what we know now. PlayStation is not that very good at all. Like, you look at all the technology.
Back for the 90s, it was the best technology there
probably,
was,
but
man.
more powerful than God?
Didn't know what God could do. Back then, we thought that's as powerful
His
as he
limitation was a 32-bit system.
Yeah, we're like, whoa.
with square-looking
Yeah,
humans.
we're like, whoa. We're
Those
like,
are the
oh
best
man,
years.
this Crash Bandicoot.
Those are probably some of the best years of my life, though. Fucking that PlayStation
This
era.
Crash Bandicoot.
Oh fuck.
How can it get better than this Crash Bandicoot? This siphon filter, this Tekken. These two rectangles are beating each other up. Oh man.
Oh man, in a little bit we should probably start heading over to go look at this fight. Maybe to finish this thing on the drive over.
Yeah.
But
Get to the real debauchery then.
yeah, get into the real debauchery that all women really are listening to this. By the way, if you don't already know, the podcast is now up on iTunes. Link should be down below, but you can basically search Monday's Locker Room Talk on iTunes.
How vulgar a name would they let you put on iTunes?
I don't think they'll let me rename it now.
Well, like just in general, like what if I wanted to?
You're like Deep Throat McGee.
Yeah.
Talks about deep throats.
Yeah. Like, what if you want to name it John's Big Dick Monday Show?
That would be a funny ass name. And they're like the whole podcast, we just never bring it up. We just talk about normal stuff.
Yeah. We just talk about math.
That'd be fucking
Or
hilarious.
like Susie's DJ Hero-a-thon, and we just talk about science. Something random like that. Just like how vulgar of a thing would they let me do?
I don't know. I guess if you did a little play on words, it would work. Because there's a guy who had there's a guy who has a podcast, and this is like advertising for them. But I guess the podcast name is Puckett. But they talk about sports and
Okay.
NHL and you know, so it's pucks.
All right,
you
so
know, like Puckett.
what if I wanted to call it like, say, Threesome Stories with John?
I think they'd be okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it doesn't imply sex.
All
It could be
right.
like just 3 people. You know.
Ride My Face.
I think I don't know. You gotta be able to sell it.
Yeah.
But
Stories about you writing or people writing my face.
I guess we'd have to go on iTunes and just search, man, because I'm sure you could get away with some stuff. I mean, especially if you're labeling it as explicit. Like ours is labeled explicit, so you could probably get away with some shit. I don't know how much shit you get away with, but I'm sure at some point they'd be like, look, you can't talk about deep penetration in cream pies podcast.
Well, okay. Yeah. See, like, what if I want to call it the DP Cream Pie Show?
The DP Cream Pie Show. Wow. Yeah, no, that I don't know if they'll give you that one, dog.
And then my logo is
Like a Twinkie that's just melting or what?
yeah.
It's just in the microwave and it's just spewing out.
Yeah, no, it's a pie with some whipped cream just oozing out of the middle.
Jeez.
Some overflow over the
Oh.
crust. There you go. That's better. It's a better visual for you guys. A whipped cream
Overflow.
pie, just some overflow.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious how sometimes as a like okay.
Talking about cream pies?
Yeah, kind of. So
Oh, fuck,
okay, I
you better
gotta
get to the car.
so that song just popped into my head. Okay, but like you know, isn't it weird how like as a dude you have
That's the same motherfucker from last week. You know that, right?
I think it is. He drives to the other one probably too to deliver. I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, dude, as a dude, we have very little control over our biology, right? Like I besides like our normal biology where it's like, oh, breed and all that other stuff, but it's like you have no self-control. If you're a dude and you're like, if you're with your girl and you're just going to town, right? She's like, oh, just give me the business, right? just like, just coat me like a toaster strudel.
You're like, I was gonna fucking do that anyways. What are you talking about?
Well, I wasn't gonna ask for your permission. I was gonna be a gentleman and give you a hot wet nap afterwards, but that's about it. No, but seriously, like you have no control over it. Like you're just like, yeah, dude, I'm just gonna coat you, and then it's just like a little drop.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have no control. How many times would you just be like, just I need you to produce a lot, like as much as you can. Like you're producing so much, you're like walking all slowly and bow-legged and shit because your ball is just gigantic. It's just purple and shit. When they just tap, they got like a weight to them. It's like a metronome and shit.
There's some heaviness to him.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that scene from Scary Movie where they just fucking just shoots out like a Kamehameha wave of jizz. This is why we didn't get to iTunes for a while. But
no kidding.
I mean, there's really no control over it, right? But there are times where I think is there a thing as like the more turned on you are, sometimes the more your body will shoot out.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Because I think I've experienced that at times.
These old children.
I don't know. Are they?
Do
they open the door just to be able to fucking drive in reverse?
Dude, I told you that's how they do it.
Who does it that way?
People at my work.
I'm a goddamn professional. I don't do it that way. I'm like,
I use my backup camera.
Shit. No, I don't do that either. I use my mirrors. I'm a goddamn professional. Then I drive small cars. It's very easy. Anyways, I think there is something to that, right? Because I've been in situations where you just don't. You're super into the situation, and then all of a sudden you're like, dude, that was a lot. Like almost to the point where you're proud, or you're like, man, I wish I would have known how much that was.
That's a full 5 ounces.
You're like, I wish I had a measuring cup and one of those food scales. just because I'm very proud of that one.
I wish I would have saved it in a cup and took it to Walmart to measure.
I'm like, Instagram worthy. Instagram worthy.
Oh.
I'm like, check this out, guys. 300 likes.
If you want this, slide into my DMs.
Hit me up. It's in my freezer. I felt bad throwing it away. Ugh. Disgusting. Let's get on the road. So, yeah, anyways, on the road. It's a little quieter, which is kind of nice. So, anyways, I was thinking about that because, you know, there are times where you're just going to town and all of a sudden you're like, wow, that was a lot. And then you know it's a lot when the girl tells you it's a lot. She's like, man, that was a lot. And you're like, yeah. And then isn't there some ego boost in that? You're like, yeah, it was. Tell me all about it. Did it hit you like a quarter hitting you real hard?
Go to the other one to make it turn.
Did it land on you like a bag of pennies and you weren't aware of it, or what?
It hit you like when a pigeon shits on you. Just
Oh,
like that weight.
Oh,
that weight and that warmth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's like that, dude. This might be the fucking worst story I tell you guys. So I remember one time, I was I can turn left here.
Yeah.
Cool. Is this the stop for this person?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I remember one time I was picking up this chick, right? And I had to be like in the back of a car because we're in the middle of nowhere, so it's got to be in the back of a car, right?
I'm trying to take all my hoes that desolated road.
You got to, dog. You got to go back with nature. You know what I'm saying? You got to tap into that wolf fucking gene, so you got to be able to get in there and just get all primal with it. You know what I'm saying? Just like Transformers, they went back to primals and they went back to.
No, is that what it was?
Is that exactly what it was? You got to go back to the original source. But damn, there's a lot of fucking people here, man. Go, people, go. So I remember we're like hooking up or whatever, and we're kind of, and I typically don't do this. I'm gonna preface this story by saying that I typically do not do this.
You're like, I typically do not pull out.
A goddamn man doesn't pull out, dog. What are you talking about? But anyways, I typically don't do this. But I remember like we're getting at it, and like having sex in the back of a car is never like the best, because unless you got one of those shady vans that we talked about last week, I mean, it's not gonna. You don't got a lot of room, dude. You know what I mean? It's always all uncomfortable and shit. You're always trying to make it work. But anyways, I remember I was going ham. I was like, yeah, and noises and sounds and shit. Whatever. Fill in the blanks. And I never do this shit, but I totally was just like, I'm gonna pull, and it just didn't happen. It was just straight. What do you call it? You like using this word, cream pie situation? You get so into that word. Anyways, it was straight cream pie situation, right?
Man, that's my favorite technique. Goku doing the spirit bomb.
Your wolfang fist, right? So I remember that happened, and I was just like, damn. I make it a point not to fucking have this problem, right? And I remember like the girl was like, fudge. Like we're in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I'm pretty bad at having like shit in my car, like napkins and towelettes and whatever. Mm-hmm. And I remember like she was just like, all right. She's like, I don't want you to see this, but this is what I'm gonna have to do. Because there's some fucking situations that occur with gravity. You know, fucking gravity is fighting against my essential baby batter. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember she literally had to like cup it, right? Whatever lost the war against gravity, right? She had to like cup it and then just chuck it. And I remember like talked about like the way it landed had a weight to it. You know what I'm saying? It had like
that's what's up.
I was like, that's what's up. Had like a you just heard like the old school Tiny Toons Acme fucking
splat.
A splat. It was like a juke. You know, it was like good firm weight to it. Powder moved. It was like, you know, the earth shook and shit. Like, you know, it was some crazy weight to it sometimes. And I think some of that is just, as we were talking about before, I think it's just you get into the moment and you're like, you shouldn't have been in front of me. Anyways, you get into it and then all of a sudden, man, it's just like your body's like, we got to shoot more of it. Well, I wonder what the biological reasoning for that is.
It's like, oh, we got to...
He's really into it, therefore we got to get her pregnant?
We got to put more in there.
Maybe it's
the
one of those...
plague is coming, you got to put more in there. Put more in there.
I wonder if that's like a, hey, he's really into her, therefore she must be biologically attractive, so therefore let's lock it down kind of thing. I wonder if that's what it is. But I just remember thinking, I'm like, that was a lot. Because as a man, you know how many, like, women, you probably don't understand this. But men only have one orgasm, all right? So let me clear this up. Yes, it only happens once, and then you gotta wait a while before you have the next one, right? But as a dude, you kind of know how many like pumps you get. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's an unlimited pump fest. You got a couple, and then your tank is drained for a bit, if you will. You know, every once in a while you get an extra pump, and you're like, man, that was a solid, you know, whatever 3-4 pumps. You're like, that must have been a good extra couple more ounces up in that cup. You know what I'm saying? Dude, people that know us, like Bosie and his wife, are like, what the fuck is going on with that podcast right now? And this is why we have 3 viewers. Because all y'all like the debauchery, like this fucking crazy shit, and yet most people are not okay admitting they like this shit, right?
So it's going to be going forward,
just nothing but debauchery. Just talking about cream pies and throwing jizz like a fucking...
That's right. Out the window, on your face, in your face, however you want it. You tell us.
Like we're going to be taking a poll.
Yeah, we're going to be taking a poll. Where do you want it the most?
We forgot to do... remember for a while we were doing polls? We forgot to do polls, man.
I think that's what it is, man. It's DNA. It's in your DNA, man.
It's gotta be. It's something about that where you're just like, man, that was so
your DNA is telling you, fill it up.
And then you fucking drain, and then all of a sudden you're like, man, I'm lighter. I feel like I lost a pound or 2.
Yeah.
I can jump higher now.
Yeah. DNA's telling you, fill it to the brim.
You're like,
so you can watch it pour out of her.
Oh, jeez. You're like, I never used to be able to dunk, and after that nut, I can now dunk like Jordan.
That's right, man. That is correct. Just like that.
I suppose, man. I wonder if they do say that, like, that your testosterone levels vary depending on certain circumstances. Like, if you're a male and there's other alpha males around, like, your testosterone will increase. But also, like, if there's, like, promiscuous women, apparently, like, that's the thing with chimps. You know that? That's the thing with chimps. Like, apparently...
I do love promiscuous women.
Oh, they say promiscuous chimps. I was like, what?
Hey, man, we're all fucking monkeys and shit.
That's the thing with monkeys, and I think they're trying to... I don't know how they're going to prove this, but apparently with monkeys have gigantic fucking balls. Like, monkeys got some big-ass balls, right? And the reasoning for that is because female chimps are apparently whores. And so... what the chimps have to do is literally just fucking shoot a ton of jizz in there to try to get their DNA going. Because apparently the size of the chimp's testosterone, the size of the chimp's testicles are directly proportionate to how promiscuous that female chimp is.
Jeez.
Yeah, so if the female chimp is like a straight whore, like, those dudes are going to have gigantic balls because they got to be able to drop a gallon in her every single time to be able to try to get her pregnant.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. I wonder, though, if that's a thing with humans. Like, if there's a promiscuous chick and there's only one chick that all the dudes are going after, all of a sudden it's like, oh, everybody's balls are just like, trying to just go overdrive, like generators trying to produce more jizz.
Probably.
For a while, did you hear about that? Like, how the dick is supposedly shaped like a specific way. So this is disproven from my understanding of the science now. But for a long time, guys are trying to prove that, like, the shape of a dick is almost like it's made to plunge the jizz in, but also it's got that one part that's almost like a fucking scoop to scoop other jizz out kind of thing. And I'm like, how promiscuous are these fucking women that you gotta scoop jizz out of a fucking other girl?
Is that for the train scenario?
I like how you looked at me like a fucking scientist and you're like, is that for the train scenarios? That would make sense.
Yeah.
Upon my research, I've discovered that the train...
Upon my research upon Pornhub, CrocTube, which our promo code's so good, get 10% off CrocTube Premium.
That's our sponsor for the week, dog. They liked it so much last week that if you go to, good thing you mentioned it, CrocTube, you go to CrocTube and you use Monday's Locker Room Talk, get 10% off a premium. Yep. And you also get a nice free video from your favorite porn star. You get access to one of their paid videos.
That's no joke.
It's a good hookup, man.
You can watch all the train videos you want.
That's right.
You're into that.
That's at least a $19.99 value. I priced it out just for information's sake. Yeah, and ladies, if you got your favorite dude you would like looking at, that he goes to town on your girl, on some girls, and use that code too. It works for you too. It's not just a chick thing.
Like Riley Ryan or something like that. I don't know.
Is that a dude's name?
Sure, it might be.
I thought they had like more fucked up names like Big Dick McGee or Thundercock. Or like...
I don't think so.
Like Mr. Thicksaurus.
I don't know, man. I don't really keep track of anybody's names, really.
There's like the occasional dudes you see like often. You're like, all right, this guy must be a pretty big name if I see him this often. I recognize a dude.
Dude, I'm all over Pornhub, man. I don't really fucking go any one place to keep track of anybody. Where's that hobo going?
Everywhere.
Hobo's gonna get fucked up by this car.
Everywhere, dog.
He can't drive that bike accurately at all.
I disagree. He's actually trying to put a backpack over his back while he's riding that thing, and he's not falling. I would have fell. My ass would have been on the face on the fucking floor.
Anyways, so all this jizz talk brings me to that one story I was going to tell you.
Jizz talk. That should be a segment of our fucking podcast. Jizz talk. It's like, how was your jizz today this week, dude? Man, pretty good, man. Good consistency, good thickness, good girth and weight.
Good rope.
Good rope.
Look, man.
That's right, it did. Moved over here. Wow.
Told you.
Fucking huge. That's what she said. What? Anyways, you were talking about rope talk? Rope talk. That's even better. That's even better.
Rope talk.
Rope talk. That's even better. That should be the fucking segment. We should have segments on this podcast, dude.
We used to, yeah.
That's right, we used to. Anyways, so you were talking about rope talk?
Rope talk. That's horrible.
We're not talking about those ropes in 50 Shades either.
It's uncomfortable to say.
Rope talk.
Anyways.
Like, excuse me, ma'am, we want to have you on our podcast this week. We want to have you specifically on one segment. Oh, yeah, which one? Rope talk. I want you to fucking talk about your experiences with different types of ropes.
Yeah, you look like you take it to the face a lot. Can you
elaborate?
Yeah, can you elaborate on this? I mean, it's a good consistency.
You ever got it in your eye before? Does that hurt?
A burn.
Does it burn?
Like the sun.
Burns.
Anyway, so I was telling you about this chick I used to work with, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna tell me this. Yeah,
I was gonna tell you this story.
Yeah, you said you go ahead. You just go ahead and talk. I won't say anything.
So, I was telling the story and I was like, yeah, I used to work with her, but I got a new job, and it turns out I think got a new job too. I believe I only talked with her a little bit still, so I'm not
like via
sure.
social media or like texting?
No, I text her sometimes.
Oh, okay.
So before I left, she was telling me, oh, I want to find a new job. But she's like, for my birthday, I need like 2 weeks off in March or April, whenever her fucking birthday is. I don't know. I wasn't listening. Really. So, and I was kind of listening, kind of not really listening. Whatever.
Right.
I was like, oh, really? Why do you need 2 weeks off? She's like, oh, it's my birthday present. I was like, oh, what's your birthday present? What are you going to do? I thought she was going on a trip or something.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
I'm like, where are you going? Are you going to a beach? Because you're going to a beach.
Like, I want them pictures.
Yeah, I need pictures. Because, reasons.
You're like, you got a great personality.
Yeah, I need vacation tips. Because, I want to go on vacation. Yeah, that's it. Let's go with that. So, anyways, she's like, no, I'm getting an operation done. I was like, oh, really? It's like, interesting. She's like, yeah, I'm getting my tubes tied.
Whoa.
She don't want any more kids. And I was like,
well, you said she's fertile as fuck,
yeah,
right?
she's fertile as fuck. I'm like, oh, really? She's like, yeah. I'm like, wow, you just gonna tell me the information, huh?
Hey, man, just want to let you know you can just bust fat ropes in that.
Yep, and that's why
The word of the day is cream pie. Cream pie.
And I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I'm like, so when's your birthday again?
How long you heal?
How long?
How long
Yeah,
you take to heal?
what's the healing process? Like, what's going on with when you're active?
Maybe she's trying to trying
What's
to
up?
tease it out there, dog. You should just kind of, see, my thoughts are this, all right? When you're meeting a chick or you're talking to a chick, at some point, in order not to get, what?
Fuck up. I'm trying to talk.
In order not to get into the friend zone, you got to start taking things somewhat sexual. And I'm not talking about like whipping your dick out like Harvey Weinstein and shit, jerking
Just
off
slap him with it?
jerking off on a fucking plant or anything.
Just in front of him?
No, none of that. But what I'm saying is like you got to kind of take it, start kind of making little sexual jokes and see how she responds. If you make little sexual jokes and she's like, ha ha ha, Ruben, you're so funny, then you're like, all right, I gotta fucking in here. But if she's like, those jokes are inappropriate, Ruben, I don't think you should be saying those while we're at work. And then you can kind of be like, well, what about when we're not at work, right? But if she just totally just fucking puts a fucking foot in your face, then yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. But if that inkling is there, where she's kind of laughing at your little, then there's the door is broken open, man. The door is now cracked. All you gotta do is just slowly open it. Like in the pornos, where you can slowly open it and the chick's like going to town, and then the guy walks in and he's just like, what are you doing? And she's like, nothing. And then the guy, anyway, like, you get the scenario.
Yeah, yes.
You get the scenario. But anyways, I think that's kind of how you got to do it. So if that's a scenario, then you got to. I guess I should have gone to the next one. That's what you got to do, dog. You got to, slowly creep it in there. Be like, hey, this dick though.
I'm like, this dick don't play.
You know what I'm saying? Let me know when you can take damage again.
Yeah, so yeah, that's why I'm still in contact with her, because I'm waiting, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Waiting.
I mean,
to give her that spirit bomb of see what's the nice way to say this? Spirit bomb of semen. You know what I'm saying?
Spirit bomb of semen. I'm wondering, you guys must be pretty chill, that or she kind of wants your dick, because I don't know if I'd tell a girl like, oh hey, I'm having surgery, and she's like, oh, what are you having done? And you're like, oh, I'm getting my fucking dick enlarged, or I'm what's a guy surgery? Oh, this guy have a fucking steering wheel? Anyways, there's certain things I don't know if I'd volunteer like that. It's like, oh, well, what kind of surgery are you getting? Oh, yeah, my dick's so big it fucking hurts whenever I get erections, so I'm getting it just smallened a little bit.
Wow.
I'm getting it to a normal. Is it the fuck kind of weird ass parking is this? Anyways, yeah, I'm getting my dick just fucking decreased to normal, like 16 inches. Everything else gives me headaches and raging migraines.
The normal ramming speed.
Yeah, just
16 inches.
Yeah, just normal. He's normal. Nothing crazy.
The normal ramming speed.
Yeah, man, you gotta do some shit. You gotta.
No, we're pretty chill. We're pretty chill. We've been through some fucking work shit, so we're pretty chill.
Yeah, just what I'm saying though is you gotta keep that open, that door open. You know what I'm saying? Gotta slowly.
Yeah, man.
Open. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What? They don't have this fight?
As we're here.
Yeah.
Ain't none of these TVs got this fight on.
Well, it's still prelims right now, right? Like it's still not technically even the prelims, right? Right?
Yeah, prelims are on. They should be on.
We'll go ask him right now. But that's what I feel like you got to do, man. You gotta put it out there. And she's got 4 kids, man. She loves dick. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Didn't you tell me she's got 5 kids?
She got
10
4
kids?
something like that.
She's got half a dozen. She's got a fucking straight basketball team.
Yeah, man.
She can fucking.
She got half a fucking baseball team.
Yeah, man. So this should be fucking great. You should be able to go up to her and be like, look, I could tell you like this. She's like, what does that mean? I'm like, look, you got 4 fucking kids, all right? And I'm sure it wasn't the first time you had the first 4 times you had sex. All right, nope. you gotta multiply that times 100. That's how many times you've had sex at least. All right, let's be honest here. So you like dick? I have a dick.
Like it works out perfect.
I wonder if that would actually work.
Like you have kids, I can take them or leave them at this point in my life. It fucking works out.
Like it's just like it was meant to be.
It's like it's meant to be. You have 3 babies, daddies. I don't really ever plan on being a dad. Like it works out. It's great.
Perfect, dog.
It's perfect.
It's fucking hilarious. Like I feel like we talk a lot of shit on this podcast. Literally just talk shit. But I feel like we need to take it up another level because now people can kind of think it's somewhat serious. We need to take it up even higher. I'm gonna think about that. I'm thinking about ways to do that. But anyways, yeah, no. But seriously, I think
what's on that level? I gotta start choosing on plans.
No. Harvey Weinsteining it. No. I'm talking about like just the debauchery we were fucking talking about. But yeah, man, you gotta do it, man. You gotta do it real quick. But then also,
two of your baby daddies are free. One's in the county jail, probably. I don't know.
Oh, jeez. But also, man, you also gotta be very careful because unless you gotta be sure you gotta wear a condom no matter what. All right, let me be real honest with you because otherwise you're gonna be fucking daddy of number fucking 6 or whatever.
Oh my God.
You're gonna be like Mark Hunt. You know, Mark Hunt's got like 13 kids or whatever.
Yeah.
He's got like 8 kids, man. Yeah, I'm like, that dude does not believe in condoms. That's or birth control.
Nope, he sure does not.
That's it, dude. I'm getting on birth control. I'm getting a male birth control. You know that thing exists, but they don't want to release it.
Why not?
I think actually, to be honest with you, I think testosterone works like male testosterone or male birth control. The problem is that it also shuts your balls down in a certain degree, so that if you ever wanted to have kids, it'd be kind of harder. You'd have to bust a lot of cream pies just in order for you.
I don't want to have kids, so fucking give me them pills.
Well, get on TRT, dog. Just go to your doctor and be like, I'm tired all the time.
Once my insurance kicks in, I'll be like, look, I'm fucking so sleepy all the time.
I don't drive anymore. I can tell you what to say because.
Okay, go ahead, tell me what to say.
I'll tell you later. But anyways,
I'm like, look, man.
Get you all fucking yoked, dog.
I want to be UFC. I want to fight Vitor.
You're like, I want to be so ripped, doc, that my fucking cock veins have cock veins.
You ever seen let's see what's really veiny? You ever cut open a cactus?
Fuck.
Like that. That's how veiny I want to be. I just love veins.
Love veins? Love veins.
I want my choke game's pretty good. It's pretty decent. It's above average, I'd say. I want to take it to the next level. I want to just grab a hoe by the neck. She's already passing out. That's how good I want to be.
Dude, that is seriously a thing, though. Like, the choking. Like, we fucking laugh about that and joke about that. But I feel like a very large percentage of women now are into choking.
Yeah.
Like, a very large percentage. Yeah. I'm about to start taking a survey. We're like, I'm going to have a clipboard. And I'm going to have, like, Monday morning.
We're going to go to the mall.
This is what we should do.
Go to the mall.
That's perfect. Well, you know what we should do? We should walk around with this fucking thing and interview people. Be like, excuse me. And then we'll have a little clipboard so it looks official. And we'll get little signs that say Monday locker room talk. A little name badges. Uh-huh. Ruben from Monday's locker room talk. And be like, Jonathan from Monday's locker room talk.
Ma'am, excuse me.
Are you into sexual proclivity? What?
Oh, sorry. Let me say that in plain English. Do you like the dick?
You gotta say dat. You like that dick. You gotta say duh. You gotta go with that.
Yeah, how do you like it? Do you like it from behind?
Oh, that's a Ludacris song. Do you want it from the back? Wait, do you want it from the front? Is it?
Oh. Are you a good Christian girl and only want missionary? Like, what's up?
Bullshit. The good Christian girls are the ones that want to be choked, dog. They just want that fucking firm grip on. I mean, they might not want like a squeezing death grip, but they want at least a firm hand.
I want that.
They want to like feel pressure on the neck. You know what I'm saying? Just like a little pressure where there's a danger there of just a small.
Yeah, maybe
say girls right now, dude. Girls right now listening to this, they get hella bothered right now. Hell yeah.
We can do all this stuff for you. I got some belts. I got some extra belts on you if you're really into it. I'll choke you like Kung Fu died.
You know what I'm saying? Can I do that whole thing where, when little kids, you bend them over and you just smack them with the belt? Just like that, ladies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll choke you.
Let you know. Let your girls know.
Whatever you want.
Let your girl knows. Send them over to the podcast.
Send them over. Tell us your stories about being choked.
Yeah.
Were you choked too much? Did you pass out?
Yeah.
Did you wake up in an abandoned car? I hope you didn't.
Oh, jeez. All right, ladies and gents, I think we're going to cut it here. I think I'm fucking getting tired again. This coffee did jack shit for me.
You drank water. You drank bean water.
I drank. They took the grounds from the fucking coffee machine, and they literally just stirred it around with some hot milk. Hot milk. Too much dick talk in this. Hot milk, and then they just strained it, and that's what I had.
Yeah, he probably put his cock in it.
That was a chick. Because a chick, I saw her make it. But anyways, that's it. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Pornhub, where if you use the word CrocTube, I confuse them all.
We ain't at that Pornhub level.
CrocTube. I think the dude that, I think we talked about this on the podcast, the dude that owns, I think Pornhub owns all of the other ones, like RedTube and...
Well, it's only CrocTube. Like, if you go to Pornhub and be like, oh, I got this code, it's not going to work.
No, it doesn't work, but I think that one guy owns a large number of those. Like, he's balling hard.
Yeah.
But anyways, if you use it...
Like CrocTube's pretty decent. It's like a little shady because, we're just starting off, guys. It's not like I gave you like XXX tube. Like, that shit's full of viruses.
You're not getting pop-ups and shit.
No, like, that's dark web shit. Like, you go in there, people are going to steal your credit card information. You're going to come home from work, your car's going to be missing. You're going to wake up in the middle of the night, some dude's just going to be there with a knife and your kidney's going to be gone. Look, I'm not doing that shit to you guys. I'm giving you pretty decent level stuff. CrocTube. 80% chance nothing's going to happen to you.
80? Fuck.
Hey, man. It's life.
Take what you can take, right?
Take what you can take.
You have better chances of getting something from that one dude you picked up at the bar, so...
That's right. He probably has AIDS.
Oh, fuck! And we're giving you a better choice. So if you use our promo code Monday's Locker Room Talk, you get, what did I say, 10%? 10%. And, it's a $29... And that's $19.99 value. Fucking get on that, ladies and gentlemen. One guy that listens to this podcast, probably Boski. And ladies, get on that shit and use that CrocTube. Stop DJ hearing to shitty pixelized videos. Mm-hmm. Here I'm giving you the HD. I'm giving you that 4K shit.
That's right.
Get on that.
That's right.
And all the links for all our shit's down below. My social media, Ruben's social media, my other YouTube channel, which I haven't uploaded in months, and the iTunes link. So if you want to just click that little subscribe on iTunes, hey, why don't you give us a rating? Why don't you fucking go over there and say, these motherfuckers made me laugh. Ha 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 ha. 5-star that bitch. And then, maybe forward it to your best gal pal who also has a debaucherous-like mind but doesn't want to admit it because she likes to pretend she's a good girl until she meets that one guy on Friday nights that likes to choke her.
Hey, no judgment here.
No judgment. I've been that guy. I'm just kidding.
Oh, jeez.
I've been the guy that's been doing the choking.
My choke game supreme.
But anyways, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you guys next Monday. Holler at your boy.